Hi everyone, Neil here from Nerdio. Today I'm going to talk to you about our user self-service portal capability. Okay, so what this does, it gives you the ability for a user to resize their own desktop. Okay, so they can select a different VM size or they can select a different disk size. Very, very powerful. So let's talk about the use cases for that. So if I'm a developer and I need a bit of temporary more power to compile some code or to run some visual code or something else extra, then we can just go in there, resize my VM to a bigger VM, and then at the weekend, for example, we can just reset it back again. Okay, another use case may be you do some forensics. Okay, and you need to do some forensic analysis against some code that you've got or some massive Excel spreadsheets. You can temporarily beef up your VM to like 128 gigs of RAM or 64 CPUs, and then drop it down again after 24 hours, for example. So multiple use cases for it, but the most important thing we're doing here is we're enabling you to basically control the cost of those desktops, right? So rather than having to just provision that desktop and give it to that user, and then that user gets it like for the rest of the year and it's costing you a lot of money, I can just give it to you for a week or a day or even a few hours if you want to. And then at the weekend it'll just reset itself. Okay, so we can really keep the cost down and give the user that control and that ability to resize their VM to something which they really need without having to log a help desk ticket, without having to do anything from the admin's part. Okay, so let's look at what this looks like from an admin perspective. How do we get this configured? So within Nerdio, all we have to do is we go to the properties of the host pool, and then we can see the allowed VM sizes, right? And what this allows you to control which VMs the users can resize to. Okay, so here obviously I can select some predefined ones. I can set the allowed disk sizes as well, and then when the user logs onto the self-service portal, they'll get the option to resize to those size VMs. Right, so let's see what this looked like from a user perspective. So here's one I did earlier in true Blue Peter style. As you can see, the time I did one out, it took like 3 minutes to do it, so very quick to do it. So if I want to resize a desktop, all I have to do is log on with the user, so the URL is always going to be the same. Go to resize, select the VM size that they want to resize it to. Okay, so here I've got a D32. I'm going to drop this back down to like a D4. Okay, drop that down to a D4. This size, no change, and then just click run. Okay, that's it. So if the VM's powered on, it should automatically shut down, resize it, and then power it back up again. Okay, and that's all you have to do. So the user can do that as many times as they want to, and as I mentioned, what we can do from an admin perspective, we can set a reset on that VM, so they can reset them all over the weekend or every day, every hour, or whatever. Okay, so I hope you like this feature. Any questions, anything about Azure Virtual Desktop, anything about Nerdio, please just ping me on here on LinkedIn. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.